Yes, Byrie, this is the new stream. Welcome back, everybody. Those of you that are in, those of you that aren't, I'm sure that they will be back very, very soon. Apologies for the technical difficulties that we've been having the last few weeks, and obviously for last week not being around as well. To be honest with you, I'm feeling that this could well be the best way of continuing to do this. Basically, we were having a good run with this, and there's no need to fix what's not broken at the end of the day, is there? So, for now, I think in future, when it comes to doing Taff live, it's going to be through the phone and no longer on the laptop until I'm in a position where I can do things correctly, basically. Right, so Bradley, you've sent us the tune on Instagram for the new chant. Brilliant. I will certainly be pitching it to the rest of the Amber Army. Adam, that's better. There we go. Basically, this is how we always used to do it. And for some reason, doing it this way directly through YouTube on the mobile app, it always worked. We never had lag. We never had a problem in it, and it always went really smoothly. I mean, I can see what you're all saying. I can see how many of you were in. I can see how many likes we got. I can see how long the stream's been going for. So it's all good. This is how we're going to continue doing it from there on, guys. Adam Hells, how long do you think Jose will last? I don't know, but I think Ed Woodward's days should be numbered, if anything. Luke Wilkins, do you think the world's flat? Nope. When are we going to catch up for a beer and a bum? The beer, we can't do because I quit, but the bum, we'll talk about that. Marcus May, are you for or against the Checker Trade Trophy? I'm for the concept of a competition between the lower league teams. I'm against the concept of under 21 teams being in it. At first, I was for it because I thought it would generate more income for the smaller clubs, but that's not been the case because the under 21 teams aren't bringing their fans with them enough, and it's basically the whole competition is dumbed down somewhat. I think it needs to be more exciting. It needs to be later in the season when all of the league clubs are out of all of the lower league clubs are out of the FA Cup and everything like that, so the cup competition starts later on, and it just needs to be direct knockout, no more group stages, direct knockout right from the beginning, and it starts at the beginning of February, I think, after the FA Cup fourth round is done. It should be straight knockout between the 48 clubs in League One and League Two. That's what I think should happen with the Checker Trade Trophy in future. Thank you, Marcus, for asking that. What was the Metropolitan Police Stadium like? It was small, but it was nice. It was a lovable ground, a lot of memories from our non-league days, so it took us a bit of nostalgia, it was, and obviously the win was good. We were in the cover, so the rain never got us either, so yeah, thanks for asking that, Byrie. Aiden, West Ham had a pretty naff result. Yeah, what was your score yesterday? Did you lose? Did you draw? I can't remember what you did. I don't know why. Are you there Tuesday night? I will definitely be there Tuesday night, and I will be selling halftime draw. Adam Hells, have you ever tried a Rustler burger? Yes, they are very good. Considering what you pay for them and how quick you can make them, love it. The Rustler burger it was the future back then. They're not talked about as often anymore, so I'm glad you brought them up. Bit off topic, but hey, there we go. Wenger 8, God we love, beloved Brexit. Well, I don't know, that don't make sense to me, my friend. Marcus May, thoroughly agree with you about the Checker Trophy. Knockout would be a perfect competition. Straight knockout, 48 teams, done. Wenger, opinion on Joe Watson's car crash out for the season now. Who is Joe Watson? Sorry, I miss a lot of things. There's a lot of things going on. Nice to see there are shuttle buses so we don't get stabbed in the town. Apparently, Stav's going to be driving those buses, so I think you're more likely to die on his bus than you are in town with a knife. I'm only joking. If Stav's watching, I'm only joking. George WB, Sky have ruined football. Agree. Was going to go to Ipswich and Sheffield United, but now I can't as both on Friday night. So yeah, Sky have ruined football. I agree completely. But there's more and more money in it now. But I suppose the money's ruined football as well. So yeah, I'm with you on that. It's not as much passion in the game anymore. It's too much about money. Bluebirds, you got the win. Yep, you got a couple now on the banks, haven't you? Fair play. You're doing pretty well. Met Police were the fans, policeman for any question. Just when I don't get the question. Sorry, Nick. Can you ask it again, please, mate? Aiden. Oh, look. So, have you guys noticed that Byron Aiden are our new moderators? So, Aiden, appreciate. Look, I appreciate the banter. Just leave the politics out. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, can't fault it. Rob Priest, nice stadium, great club ace. But the walk back to the car park in the darkness was a nightmare. Was a bit, wasn't it? It was a bit dark out there, and especially when I walked through a lake, more or less. It was a puddle, but it was like a fucking lake. What else? Please ban Wenger out. He constantly makes racist remarks in the live stream. Can't be dealing with racism, guys. That's what we got the new moderators for, to make sure that you guys don't get offended by any knob jockeys, basically. We can have a good bit of banter, we can take the piss out of each other, but then when it starts getting serious, when it starts getting political and racist and stuff like that, we can't be dealing with it. So guys, we're on about 24 viewers at the moment, which is pretty good considering we dropped 8 and had to restart in the old way. 25 now. What I'd like is for you 25 great people to share this link and urge as many people as you can to jump on board and get involved with the chat. That would be absolutely great. And whilst you're at it, click the like button. You know, good lads. George B. Nick Muller, watch us get 4+ past you. Well, basically, I've made a little change to my my seasonal bet. I cashed out because I got the feeling Salford won't go up. I think Leyton Orient and Wrexham are going up this season from the conference, and I got Salford. I got the feeling they're not going to go up. They may not be ready. You know, throwing your money into it in one season don't work. Ask Forest Green, it took them about 6 years of throwing money into it to get promoted. I think Leyton Orient and basically I've changed it because I cashed out. I cashed out with a £60 profit. I used the £5. Used £5 to use £5 to put another bet on, and I've actually gone with West Brom for promotion, George. So you guys better not let me down. Monaco getting relegated this season. Are they really doing that badly? I've noticed that they've been losing games, but are they really, really doing that badly? Wow. Were the fans Met Police team policemen? No, they were just locals. Basically, the story with Met Police is that it used to be the Met Police. It used to actually be the Met Police, but until the commissioner at the time wouldn't sanction time off for them to play the games, so they had to take on normal players in the end. So they're just a normal football club, just the name isn't changed. Although the Met Police do have a yearly raffle for them at Christmas time to help make them money. So that's pretty much it. Right then, George, don't think so. Our second win. Right, so Ipswich have only won one game this season, is that correct? And then if you manage to beat West Brom, it'll be your second win of the season. Football's a funny old game, you never know. Bluebirds, who do you want next round? I know you want a non-league team, but what one? Solihull at home would be not easy enough because you've got banana skins when it comes to non-league teams. They're proper banana skins. I just want a team who will beat at home if we play properly. So if we don't play properly, we'll lose against anybody anyway. But I just want the team we're going to beat at home and then just get through the third round and get ourselves a good draw. Luke Wilkins, could you blame Flynn if we went... Oh, I can see you meant to say if he went, not we went. So could you blame Flynn if he went to a League One club, i.e. Bradford, who are struggling? If he's going to go to a League One club who's struggling and potentially get relegated with them, he's not really moved up, in my opinion. If he's in a position where he could get promoted to League One with a League Two team, or he could end up going to a League One team and potentially get relegated, is it a step up? It's not a step up. It is a potential big step down, because it's like going from a potential League One club to a potential League Two club. But if he does the job, he's going to keep them in League One. You know what I mean? And I think the only thing would be the pay rise. I think if he's ambitious enough to test himself out at another level, then obviously it'll tempt him, of course. But the pay rise would be the big things. You got to look after his family at the end of the day. But If he doesn't feel ready for the next, he's done one full season as a manager. Is he ready to take on a League One club like Bradford? Is he ready to be the manager of a club the size of Bradford? He's in a comfort zone at the moment in Newport, remember? He may go there and not do a good job, get the sack, and be completely out of work and think, well, back with Newport, I had a team who was playing for me, playing good stuff for me. I had the backing of the board and I had the fans behind me. You know what I mean? You got to think ahead in football. So I was just taking ages on that one. Let me catch up. Adam Hells, in other live streams, he's made fun of my religion, and you said that you would ban him permanently. Right? Right, okay, Wenger 8. There's no religious talk, there's no political talk, there's no racial slurs, there's no I would just say extremes in joke, basically extremes in offending people. If you're going to be talking things like pedophiles and gay stuff and all that, if you're going to go in extremes of offending people, then our moderators will pick you off and give you the boot. But hopefully you can contribute to the chat like everybody else. So let's not kick anybody out just yet, but hopefully we can have some people contributing. Apparently Swindon have given Phil Brown the boot. Well, gotta say, Phil Brown, what a friggin' fall from grace he's had. Considering he was in the Premier League with Hull, he's now gonna look like getting sacked from a League Two club. Wow, like Dave Jones, isn't it? Aiden gonna keep their eyes open now. Honestly, they're all over you guys. Hi Taff, Swansea good win at Bolton. Yes, Swansea. Looking at them on paper, don't have a strong championship squad. Although they got a lot of good young talent at the moment, and it's shining through at the moment. Like Grimes is obviously doing well. McBurney, of course. The Swansea could pinch a playoff spot this season. Although I wouldn't expect any miracles there. I don't think they're going to go up through. But I don't think they're going to go up through an automatic place. I think they may pinch a playoff spot. Nick Muller, Paul Lambert is a blue. We hates Norwich. New chant. But that's the thing. I've got a real problem with managers going to manage a big rival of a team they've done good things at, like when George Graham went to Tottenham, for example, like when Harry Redknapp went to Southampton, Paul Lambert now going to Ipswich. What do you guys think? Do you agree with that? If you were a manager, would you take a job at a fierce rival of a club you've had happy times with? I couldn't. Bailey Goodold is the pack king. Are we talking about foot 19 packs? Because I'm very much not the pack king. As some of you who would have watched my pack opening videos that I made in the week. No, cannot get a good card for love nor money. And I was talking at the game yesterday to some people who were saying, oh yeah, I packed this player, I packed that player. Some people have had like icon players and team of the week, big player team of the weeks. Just big players in general, like Messi and Ronaldo and that. And like, there's me. And the best thing I've had this season is Azpilicueta, who I've got in my team, of course. But Azpilicueta is the best I've had this season. The most expensive card on the market is Azpilicueta. Unbelievable. Monaco on 19th, 5 points from safety Thierry Henry, of course. I wonder why I haven't seen him on Sky for a while. I forgot about that. So he was looking like he was going to take the Aston Villa job. So instead he ends up getting the Monaco job. Wow. To be honest with you, mate, I hope he turns it round. I hope he becomes a big success there, because that's where it all started for Thierry Henry. Massive. That's where it really, really started for him. Was Monaco's old Champions League, smashing everybody freaking team. And they had him, they had Sylvan Leguinski, they had, who else did they have playing for them then? Martin Jetu, Frederick Deu. They had David Trezeguet, Fabian Barthez. Oh, they had a team and a half, didn't they, back then? Wow. Aiden, is top 8 out of the question for West Ham? No. Basically because outside the top 6, it's anybody can take, the next 2 slots. Anybody can at pretty much any point of the season, unless you're really, really low down there. So top 8 is not out of the question for West Ham, but you do need to improve. You've got some good players there. Just Pellegrini's got to get them playing. And you've had some good games, you've had some bad games. Let's see if you can you know, turn the screw a bit and make it more good than bad. So gear it up the City Bluebirds. So yeah, Cardiff fans, you're going to be happy at the moment. You're getting some wins, some much needed wins. You're back in the game. Are you going to stay up this season? I mean, it just goes to show you got the fight to win games when you're scoring last minute winners, you know, and saving last minute penalties. So don't rule Cardiff out. I mean, what was it? Chris Sutton said that Cardiff will go down with the lowest point score ever. Don't write Cardiff off. Barry Beckford, Marcus May, maybe even faster than Gary Neville when he was a manager at Spain. Where did Marcus May say something about Tyrone will be back on Sky Sports by the new year? Yeah, good one. Nice one. Right then, so Liam Phelps. Liam Phelps is back. I haven't seen you on here for a while, mate. And he's coming in with the best county starting 11, 5-3-2. Agree? Yes, definitely. Robbie Wilmot to be used as right wing back. I agree with that 100%. Forbes is not defending well enough. Would Wilmot be an upgrade on the defensive side, though, if you think about it? O'Brien, Frank Stimmy, as yeah. Left wing back Butler, CM's Baconson, Dolan, Labardi. Oh, the dream team. Dream team midfield, that is, Matt and Podge. How far off am I in your opinion? Pretty much spot on, except on the Wilmot side, would he be an upgrade as a defender to Forbes? I don't know. Right, Taff, why did you pay about 50k for hybrid leagues? It's about 28k. I probably didn't do it right, mate, but I know the hybrid nations, it cost me about 18k to do them. That was pretty cheap. When it's just Josh Labardi late to play, he's late to play now, but he's not playing until he's fit. He's not actually training yet. That's what I was couldn't spit my word out. Kieran, just low life people like who's just low? Well, what low life people are you on about, my friend? Ryan Russell Barber, I'm back. Good. Thing of eight, I haven't done anything. I'm still getting hate for having good pack luck. Pack luck. What kind of pack luck we had then, mate? Boy Beckford's been deleting messages. Yeah, there we go. So Rob McNash, what was he saying? I wonder. That's the old point. People don't want to see what they were saying. That's why the moderators are getting rid of it. You're live tomorrow, guess you are? I certainly am, yes. What the odds for an all Welsh FA Cup final? Very, very good odds, I'd say. An all Welsh FA Cup final. I mean, the only ones good enough to get into the final with the likes of Cardiff would be County, Swansea, shite. Only joking. No, I don't know really. I mean, I'd say about 400 to 1 for an all Welsh FA Cup final. I mean, it ain't gonna happen at the moment. Wenger, right, Rog McNash is the same person as Adam Hells, just pointing out, not hating. No problem. Troll accounts. Right, I've got to catch up here. Jesus, wept. Me and my frigging gob, honestly. Don't have a problem with players or managers from Norwich playing for Ipswich. It's just a job. Fair play, mate, yeah. Aidan W, £25 for West Ham ticket. That's under 16 rip-off. I agree, and £25 for an under 16 ticket is a rip-off. That's cheap compared to other sides. We'll probably sell out of the way section. Right, okay. Evening Cameron Williams. I can't swim. Okay, that's a bit of a random one, but if you want, I can teach you sometime. Just jump in the water and hope for the best. Aidan, hope you stay up. You're a big side. Talking about Cardiff. Liam Phelps, Labardi and Crofts due back for Cheltenham, I've heard. Training just not match fit. I've heard from someone who knows a little bit about what goes on in the ground that Crofts is not back for a while. Apparently, Crofts' injury is down to an infective blister on his foot, and it's messed up his Achilles, I believe. And Labardi, I don't think he's actually training yet. Flinny's not rushing him. £25 for under 16s, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. £289 for a season ticket for under 16s. That's pretty good. That is at West Ham. Ryan Barr, I don't think we have a bad guy in our squad in terms of niceness. Got the train with them from Carlisle, all nice and very welcoming. When they arrived at the Met Police, they asked how I was and if I got home all right. Ah, very nice of them. Yeah, we have got some good guys. You tend to find that most football players in our league are genuinely nice guys. And most footballers are humbled to be in the position that they're in as well. So, and they know that fans are the ones who pay their wages. So, and I know that they want to be perception, they want to have a good perception in in a lot of people's eyes. So they'll present themselves as good people as well. Well, most of them will anyway. Some of them won't give a shit, you know. But in our league, you tend to find there's a lot more who do give a shit than who don't. How many did we have yesterday? I believe our official count was 676, I believe. I think that was the official count for our away fans. It's not bad all the way down to Surrey for for a game against a non-league club. George WBA, West Brom meant to be spending big in January. Pretty exciting time to support the Baggies. They're spending big in January, then my bet for them to get promoted is looking pretty sweet right now. Thank you for that. Callum Whittington, what sort of team do you think we will play Tuesday? Any starting players? I'd like to think that we'll play a strong enough team to win the game. We got to beat them because we got to get through. It's about time we actually started making money out of this Checker Trade Trophy, you know. And I'll still turn up. A lot of people won't bother turning up. I'll still go because at the end of the day, I want to put some, you know, I want to get some money into the club. So I'll make sure I'm there. Sell some half-time draw as well. So if you're all going there, make sure you come and buy a ticket off me. Ryan Russell, Barber. Surprising how often they were with stuff in and around the club around me. Not quite sure what you mean there, mate. Sorry. George, we're looking at Bradley Dack for 20 million. It's a big fee for a player in your division, mate. But Bradley Dack would be a very good addition. He is a very, very good player, and I've said so for a few years now. Right, that's all. Right then. Rob Priest, biggest cheer yesterday was in the region, the Spoons, before the game when Brighton went 1 up. Bit about the final result, County were absolutely terrible first half. Yeah, we could have been 2 or 3-0 down within the first 25 minutes. I mean, we took control of the game towards the end of the first half, then got the goal. Also had one incorrectly ruled out for offside after seeing the highlights and the replay. It shouldn't have happened. But then at the same time, second half, we absolutely smashed them all second half, and we should have scored about 4. And I think the other disallowed goal was incorrectly disallowed as well, personally. Right, Wenger 8. Now, this is a bloody good question now. This is a really, really good point to bring up. Now, opinions on a woman footballer in America called Megan Watson, who was set up a campaign for women to play in the men's MLS. Now, there's a reason why they segregated sporting events segregated by gender, and that's because men, on average, are physically stronger and physically fitter than women. Not that I'm trying to brag, not that I'm a misogynist or anything like that, but that is your basic scientific biology of the whole human race. The male species is the stronger, the female species is the weaker. Not that females are weak, but I hope you know what I mean. Now, if women go and play in the try and go and play in the men's MLS, they won't cope. They will not be many women playing in the MLS. There'll be no one. So what'll happen then is that the feminists of the world will then try and point at discrimination then. So the best thing to do if they want a competitive league for women to play in is to do a WMLS. That's all you need to do is a WMLS. Like there's a females Premier League in England. There'll be a females MLS in America, and the same will go everywhere else as well. So that's a really good point you're bringing up there, Wenger, right? And don't get me started on the transgender side of things. Obviously, with the bloke who won a women's cycling competition, and there was a big controversy over it. You're going to get the same sort of thing happening in football one day if, you know, this is allowed to just start happening. So a lot of private stuff going on with the club and all that, right? Okay, and they were talking to you about it then, were they? George WBA, I was watching one of your compilation live videos the other day. It showed when you played WBA. I was wondering what you thought of the grind. I used to do match day vlogs, and I used to actually do an inside of the grind to show off the grind. And I was very complimentary on that blog of the grain. That's on my old channel, that one is. But no, I really thought your grain was nice, mate. I really enjoyed going there. And unfortunately, we lost 3-0 to you, but it was still a good night. I'm not sure if you were there that night or if you remember it, but we sang like fuck all game. It was unbelievable. We were 3-0 down and we were singing our balls off. It was amazing. George W. Males and females should never do sports together. There are some things that they could do, things like darts, snooker, pool, think sports that don't, you know, demand a lot physically. If there's too much, if there's a lot of physical demand, men are going to have a big advantage, so the women are going to lose all the time. I'm not being funny, but there's a reason why there's two separate world records for every sport, in the Olympics. It's because, and you notice that every single one, the men's is a lot better than the women's. And that's because the obvious scientific differences between males and females in the human race. They can't do sports together. If you're a feminist, you should be looking to protect women and their sports because then they're going to be competitive in them. They're going to try and push political correctness or try and get women competing with men. Women are going to lose all the time. So you're not doing your job in protecting women. Yeah, so that was my opinion on the grains. And obviously, as you said, males and females should never do sports together. Nick Muller, George, they do in tennis. Yeah, it shouldn't happen though. In tennis, men are going to be better than women in tennis more often than not. Some women are going to be that good that they'll beat a lot of the men on the men's circuit. But when it comes to the top end, women, if women and men amalgamate their sports, women will never win any competitions. It won't happen. Right. Ryan Russell Barber, my cousin plays for the Oval Town women. She's 16, playing in the WSL, starting as well. The Oval are actually quite good in the women's, aren't they? Rob Priest, I mean, yes, he does. Right, so I'm in your shed. Brilliant. Has had a message deleted by Aiden. Aiden cracking the whip. Well done, mate. Cameron, I think it would be Townsend, Pipe, Dimitru, Franks, Fulston, Pring, Cooper, Dolan, Bennett, Harris, Semenya will start against Plymouth. Strong enough to win the game. Yeah. Oh, God. Sorry, guys. I'd rather see Cooper 8 of that, to be honest with you, but the rest of it seems reasonable enough, yeah. Wales game on Friday, what you thinking? Oh yeah, Wales are playing. Who are they playing against again? No, sorry, it's the is it the Danish game, isn't it? I believe it's the Danes. Is it the Danes coming up now? I'm completely off with it at the moment. On the international scene. Nick Miller, I work with someone who plays for Watford Ladies. All right, okay. Watford are a good team as well, aren't they? Fair play. I'm against women boxing, says Nick Muller. I'm not against women boxing at all. I'd be against women boxing men. Can you imagine that? Then women boxing, I'm not against it. If they want to do it, they should have the right to do it. I'm not against it. I just don't believe they should amalgamate them with men. The Oval have one win. Right, okay. Denmark. Yeah, Denmark thought it was. Right, Rob Priest, I agree. But stop deleting the maid. Right, we said that now. All for Tommy is not a topic that should be brought up. Yeah, the thing with Tommy Robinson, I mean, if you're talking about the Football Lads Alliance, it's something a bit different because it's relative to this chat. I mean, I could do a Taff live on politics and we could talk about Tommy Robinson and things like that on there, but then it wouldn't be on this channel, it would be on another channel. But then I don't think I got the time to do 2 live streams a week, you know. But at the end of the day, guys, I mean, there's a place for politics, and I don't believe football is the right place for politics. It's like I'm falling out with. I've always been a liker of Celtic. I'm falling out with them because they involve themselves in too much politics. So do Rangers as well, with the old Irish and the religious politics and everything like that. And then Celtic involving themselves with Palestine and Israel. I mean, why? First of all, politics and football don't mix. Like the refugees welcome signs being held up by ultras groups in Germany. I mean, why? I mean, you look at the issues in Germany now on the back of all that. I bet they wish they hadn't bothered. But like I say, football and politics don't mix. So let's not talk politics on here. Let's talk football. George, here we go. A football question. What's your opinion on England fans abroad behaviour I feel we get a bad name from the media. Get a bad name because you get a lot of bad eggs traveling. But the thing is, 80% of your fans who travel behave themselves. And unfortunately, the media, and I'm glad you mentioned the media don't cover the 80% who behave themselves. They'll cover the minority who misbehave, and then it paints a picture of all travelling English fans then. So it's a bit of a shame. Really good old when can Labardi play? I've heard he's about 2 to 3 weeks out. He's fit enough to start training now, but I don't think he's being rushed into it just yet. Football, keep the football. Football all the way. Let's get talking football, guys. Big Blazer Jim. That's a new name for me. Are you new to the chat then? The only good sport women is clean off. Come on, mate. I'm surprised the mods didn't pick that up. It's a bit sexist, isn't it? Although I'm very conservative when it comes to my opinions in politics. So usually I'd be like, I'd see that as just a joke, but wouldn't want anybody to come on here and think that that's what we as a little sort of football chat community are about. Jadon Sancho. Now, you guys have mentioned Jadon Sancho before, haven't you? Who is he again? Please remind me. Don't threaten a mod. Oh, the mods will wreck you, guys. The mods will wreck you. Tony Bellew, he missed out unfortunately last night. Got to the 8th round, but that geezer is going to be pound for pound the best in the world. In a couple of years, he probably is now because he's the unified cruiserweight champion. I can't bloody pronounce the name. Is it Usyk? Wow, absolutely amazing. Matthew White's Funhouse. Who's Matthew White, Adam? Wales was Denmark on Thursday and a friendly away in Albania on the following Tuesday. Is that what it is? He retired. Tony Bellew's retired now. I think he's bowed out well. Newport promoted, yes or no? I'm going to say no, Phelpsy. I think playoffs but not promoted. George W.B. plays for Dortmund. Oh, right, okay. And got his first England called up. I'm sure I'd heard of him before. I think I might have tried getting him on FIFA for my county team who I'm looking like I might win the league with. The Premier League, I mean, as well. My FIFA, my career mode, I'm doing well. Got a pretty decent team. Opinion on Rooney back in the England squad is a bad move, I think. I think just because you're doing well in the MLS doesn't warrant an England call-up. I mean, you go to play for England and be crap again. I don't, even if they're giving him like a little bit of a send off, I don't think it's right because there's other people doing better, more deserving of a place in the squad than Rooney just because he's banging in a couple of goals and on the other side of the pond. It's not right. Max, I heard Pipe be hanging his boots at the end of the season. I just hope he stays on in his fitness role. I think that's what it's all going to be about, mate. If he hangs up his boots at the end of the season, he will be concentrating on being a fitness or conditioning coach. Great banter on the bell end yesterday. Who had a team of the week card then? Where do you think we could improve? Newport, centre half. Adam Hells, who do you think wins Taff? Fury or Wilder? I'm going to say Fury. Taff, you're better than Charlie Cooper. Yeah, and I'm 17 friggin' stone as well. RER videos 1998. Do you reckon we will keep all the loanees loanees that are meant to be leaving in January? Who would you keep and who would you get rid of? Definitely Cooper, without doubt. Or I'd keep the rest of them. I'd keep Pring, I'd keep Baconson, obviously. I'd keep Semenyo also. Do you think Rooney is picking up Rio in the morning, pal? Do I think Rooney is picking up Rio? So, as in Wayne Rooney picking up Rio Ferdinand. For what exactly? To go and buy some blow. What a signing Hammond has been. We wouldn't be in this position without him. I completely agree. He scored some very good goals, some very important goals as well. And he's a workhorse and a very good presence in our front line. Liam Phelps, if we get through December playing Lincoln, MK Dons, Forest Green, and we're still in the playoffs, that will be where we'll stay for the rest of the season. I think I completely agree with you. December's going to be a very tough month for us. We got some really tough teams to play, but Forest Green at home, I think we could do them. Hugo Son. I don't know what you mean, mate. Piggy. Oh yeah, the pig. Who remembers the pig from Met Police yesterday? That English Dortmund player, yeah, Sancho. Taff Charlie Cooper's fantastic at playing shit. Yeah, good. Did you know that the Australia rugby team trained in my school? No, I did not. Any of them get arrested for that? Joseph W. found out the other day that my granddad used to be a scout for Cambridge United. Really? So he's the reason why they're doing so bad now, then I take it. Cooper is for the full season, so we would have to cancel it. Get him gone. Even if we have to pay to get rid of him, it will be worth the money. Is he a workhorse like Bullard? Random questions, you go. Come on, mate. Marcus, mate, what is Cheltenham like as an away day? I'll be going there this season. It is one of our better ones, is where we take a lot of people and we're always very vocal. And hopefully there'll be a strong Amber Army presence as well, so the chants will be flowing throughout the game. Arnie or Zaha, so Arnautovic or Wilfred Zaha. I'd have to say Arnautovic. Zaha is a very, very quick, very good with the ball at his feet, but Arnautovic is just a full package, isn't he? Rob Priest, may as well get rid of Harris as well as Cooper, but he's on a season-long loan. Harris is good though. I don't know why he's not getting his chances, to be honest with you. Cooper has got to go. I think Cooper's got to go. If we can send Cooper back and free up enough of our budget to bring in a centre half, that would be good business. But I'd keep Harris. He's very capable of scoring goals and causing problems. Do you like to blaze hard down the Oasis? Oh, I don't know. Don't even know what the hell that means, my friend. I mean, if I'm being old now, then what can I say? Guys, 30 if you win, only 13 likes. I mean, it's nearly 9 o'clock, so the stream will be winding down right now. If we could get the likes up to 20, it would be massively appreciated. And also, the giveaway obviously hasn't happened because we still haven't hit our 2,000 mark, but we're getting close. We're on 19,000. I wish we were bloody 19,000. 1,945. 1,945, guys. So, if you all can get anyone you know, to subscribe to the channel, it would be massively appreciated, because then you regulars can fight it out between yourselves then to get the signed county top then. Firmino Jardim is better than Charlie. Oh, come on, that's a bit below the belt. Although Jardim played crap for us in the conference, Charlie Cooper would probably play crap for us in Conference South. So you may be onto something there, actually. Craig McAllister is better than Charlie Cooper. Yeah, I'd say so. No. I'm in your shed. Love it. Taff, do you play on FIFA or Xbox? Do I play FIFA on Xbox? I play FIFA on PS4, my friend. Dwight Gale or Rondon? I gotta say Rondon. Rondon's a Premier League striker. Dwight Gale's a Championship striker. Can we reach 20 likes? We're 2 away, guys. Just 2 likes. I'm on PS4. His dad thought he was shit, so don't know why we signed him. His dad sent him away hoping that he would produce something better than what he was producing for him. Unfortunately, he must be producing worse. Mo Toure is ripping up the Welsh Premier League at the moment. Good mention for Mo Toure there. Yeah, absolutely. He's doing great. Ryan Russell's 18 on the 30th. Can almost have a pint at an away game. You'll enjoy it, mate. You'll enjoy that. Callum Whittington and Mo Toure gave me a cracking training session at the county open evening. Oh, cool. Flynn is my dad's uncle. So he's kind of your uncle too, isn't he, Mike? 2 likes away from the 20. Yes, Hugo Son. Are you one of the 18 that has actually liked? So we only want 2 more, guys. We just want 2 more. 2 more likes. Thumbs up for us. Come on. Bound to have enjoyed yourselves tonight. It's been a good stream, hasn't it? 19 with 1 away. Almost there. So Aria Videos has asked, what do you reckon that Mo Toure playing well in the WPL will mean he can actually get in our first team next season? isn't that strong of a league. It isn't, but if he's scoring goals, it means that he will get a run out in our pre-season a little bit more, maybe next season. And then if he looks like he could fit into the team well, then you'll get some game time for us. Ever read Billy Slater's books, Try Time and Banana Kick? If not, highly recommend them to you. Right, okay. Can't wait for Charlton away. Yep, going to be good. What division do you think the Welsh Premier is equivalent to? Connie South North, I think. Oh, some of these freaking stupid things on here. Right, and Wrexham second round, Swans third round, Cardiff fourth round, Liverpool fifth round, and the dream all started at Met Police. Well, you certainly like your predictions, don't you, Liam? Opinions on County's youth keeper Callum Brain looks like a real prospect playing for the under-18s whilst he's 15. Well, 15 years old, could have a bit of a baller on our hands there in the sticks. Check out on Random House Books AU. All right, okay. But guys, here we go. That's it. That's the end of the stream. I think we're going to revert back to doing it this way now, and we'll drop the new one until we're in a position where we're technically ready to do it. I haven't got the good enough internet here, and I think I need to learn how to use the software a little bit better before I do actually put it out. So yes, that is it. We're out. Check out Katie Hopkins. Oh yeah, yeah, bit of a dickhead, isn't she? But I agree with a lot of what she says. But don't start me on politics. There's no politics with football, honestly. See you all Tuesday, those of you going. If not, I'll see you Saturday for the Colchester game. If you're not going to that, I'll see you at Cheltenham, hopefully. But guys, it's been a good stream, and thank you for bearing with me on it. Thanks for coming back. Much appreciated. And the 20 likes is much appreciated also. We're going to come back to this method of streaming now. So hopefully we can get our numbers back up to the 60 mark. So thank you to the new mods for doing such a great job. It's much appreciated. And thank you to Mr. Christopher Ball, who's the leader of the moderator team as well. Thank you all, and thank you all as well for actually watching and contributing so well, as per always. Thanks all, good night, and until next time, which will be tomorrow night actually, for the cup second round draw. We'll see you then. Thank you all, good night, God bless, and as always, up the county. Cheerio.